Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Unit 4.14 Notes, Day 2. Today we are continuing our discussion about writing systems of inequalities. Our learning target today is to be able to write systems of inequalities, linear, absolute, or quadratic, from a graph. All right, so before we get started, let's remember the signs that we were talking about. If it is open and above, it is the greater than sign. If it is opened and below, it is the less than sign. Another word that we say with open, if the line is dashed, that might be easier to tell here. But then if we have a closed, solid, and shade above, it is the greater than or equal to. And then closed, solid, and below, less than or equal to. And the three types of things we're talking about is a linear, if it is a straight line, diagonal, going up, diagonal going down, or straight across. Absolute value if it makes a V. And then quadratic is if it's in the shape of a parabola. Okay? All right, so there we go. Number one, we've got two shapes on there. We've got a parabola and we've got a linear. So in blue, I'm going to do my linear inequality. The first thing that I'm trying to do is I'm kind of looking for points to figure out the slope. Other things I notice about my linear is that it is dashed. The shading is below. So if it's dashed and below, that is the less than symbol. My slope, we went up 1 over 2, so is 1 over 2. And then my y-intercept is at 0, -1. So knowing all that information, we can say that y is less than 1/2 x minus 1. Okay, now let's move on to the parabola. Okay, first things that I notice is that it is solid and they shaded above. So solid and above is greater than or equal to. The next thing we need to look at is our vertex, and the vertex is at 2, let's see, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, -5. And then our pattern is the up 1 over 1, up 4 over 2, so that's my A equals 1 pattern. So we can say that y is greater than or equal to 1 parentheses x minus 2 squared minus 5. Okay, number 2. So we need to figure out what type of line we have first. So I'm going to deal with the linear. And it's a horizontal line. So when it's horizontal, it's just the variable. There's no x. Okay. It is solid. And we shaded below. Okay. So we have y is less than or equal to, because solid and below is less than or equal to, and it's less than or equal to -1. Okay, now for our parabola, the first thing that I noticed is that it is dashed, and they shaded below. So dashed and below is less than. We need to figure out what our pattern end is, and it's not 1, it's the 2, but it's a -2. And then our vertex is at 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2 comma 4. So writing all the information, we have y is less than negative 2 parentheses x minus 2 squared plus 4. Okay, remember when it is a parabola, we have to have the square there. All right, number 6. We have once again, two different ones. Let's talk about the absolute value first. So my absolute value is a solid closed line. And for the absolute value, we shaded above. So it's solid and above, so that is the greater than symbol. Our vertex is at -3, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then our pattern is just down 1 over 1, so that is -1. So we would say that y is greater than or equal to -1 absolute value of x plus 3 plus 4. Okay, and then looking at our quadratic, the parabola, it is also closed, and we shaded above. So closed and above is the greater than or equal to. Our vertex is at 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, -5. And then our pattern is the 2 pattern. So we have y is greater than or equal to 2 parentheses x minus 1 squared minus 5. Okay? So we've got to make sure to get the inequality correct, and then making sure we know if we're dealing with absolute, quadratic, or a linear. All right? So let's do the absolute value first. My absolute value, it is dashed, and we shaded above, so dashed and above is the greater than symbol. Our vertex is at 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 4, -5. And our pattern looks like we're just going up 1 over 1, so it's 1. So we would say y is greater than 1 absolute value x minus 4 minus 5. Let's see if you can write the quadratic all on your own. Try to write a couple of little notes and then get the inequality. Go ahead and pause the video and good luck. Okay, so it's solid and above, so that's the greater than symbol. Our pattern was -1, and then my vertex was -2, +5. Okay, so y is greater than or equal to -1 parentheses x plus 2 parentheses squared plus 5. All right, number 5. So I'm going to deal with the positive quadratic first. Okay, that's going to be my blue. And I see that it is solid. It's closed and solid. And in the blue one, they shaded above. So that is the greater than or equal to. We're starting at our vertex at 2, -1. And then our pattern is 1. We're going up 1 over 1, up 4 over 2. So y is greater than or equal to 1 parentheses x minus 2 squared minus 1. Okay, now looking at our next one, that guy is dashed. And the dashed one we shaded below. So dashed and below is just less than. My vertex is at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 5 is up here. And then for here, we're actually going down 2 over 1 and down 8. So that's the -2 pattern. So we get y is, no, not greater than, Mr. Grice, we said less than. So y is less than -2 x minus 3 squared plus 5. Okay? I would highly recommend writing all those little notes down before you write what the inequality is. All right, number 6. We'll do the absolute value together. Okay, our absolute value, it is closed and we shaded above. So that's greater than or equal to. We start at 4, -5, so 4, -5. And then to try to find a point, there's one right there, there's another one, and to get there we go up 1, 2, 3 over 1, so that is a 3. So we have y is greater than or equal to 3, absolute value of x minus 4 minus 5. Okay? All right, quadratic, you guys are on your own. Go ahead and pause the video, and good luck. Okay, so you should have gotten that it was open and below. A was 1, and then our vertex was 1, -3. So if y is less than 1, parentheses x minus 1 squared minus 3. Don't forget the squared. Okay, and then number 7 and 8, you guys are on your own. Go ahead and pause the video and try them both. Good luck. Okay, you can see some of my notes. Hopefully that'll help you out. Now, if you still need more help, just pause the video, and then you'll see my answers in just a sec, or to double check your answers. Okay, and there you go. Now, if you have any questions or you need extra help, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself, who would love to help you out. Otherwise, this is Mr. Grice signing off for Algebra 2, Unit 4.14 Notes, Day 2. Thanks for watching.